Going on, man? Hey, man, stay out of prison because the Kool-Aid sucks. Simple as that. So we're going right now to a young lady by the name of Hannah Payne. Now, let me see who Hannah Payne is. Hannah Payne is on trial for murder. Let's see. Hannah Payne. I'm just trying to see. I should have had this information available. Hannah Payne is... Nope. That is not her. Let's see who Hannah Payne is.
Hannah Payne is accused of tracking down 62-year-old Kenneth Herring and shooting him after he allegedly left the scene of an accident. Atlanta News First reporter Chelsea Vinepour. She is live at 5 from the Clayton County Courthouse. And Chelsea, you've been sitting in on this trial all week long. Today, the jury heard some new evidence and saw some video evidence. What happened?
Yeah, they saw new cell phone video taken by a witness of that shooting. It's too graphic to show on TV, but they also watched new body camera footage shown by police for the first time, which reveals the chaotic moments that happened after the gunshot rang out. Body camera footage played in court Friday shows the moments that Clayton County police responded to the 2019 shooting scene that killed 62-year-old Kenneth Herring.
Hey, sir, stay with me, okay? Can you talk to me now?
Prosecutors say 25-year-old Hannah Payne pulled the trigger on purpose after following Herring from the scene of a hit and run, even though 911 dispatchers told her not to. Payne's attorney argues Herring could have inadvertently shot himself when the two got into a tussle.
Looking at this picture, is there an injury in that picture?
There's a small, I don't know what to call it, it's a small mark above her lip.
Payne's attorney showed the jury photos on Friday of scratches and marks on his client's neck and face that he alleges were caused by Herring. Prosecutors argued they could have been on Payne's body before the incident.
We're shocked and appalled that this happened in Clayton County, Georgia.
The NAACP has been following this case for 4.5 years, saying that Herring was a victim of racial profiling. Several members of the Clayton County chapter sat in on the trial this week to support Herring's family and ensure the process is fair and equitable.
It's a sobering experience that the Herring family is going through.
So what took place was...
Court will resume here on Monday morning. Payne's attorneys say it's possible that she will take the stand before the case is turned over to the jury. Reporting live in Clayton County tonight, Chelsea Vinepour, Atlanta.
So it looks like Hannah Payne was in traffic in Clayton County, and there was an apparent or an alleged hit and run. Looks like this brother... What's his name? You done did the most, Sheldon. These folks done had a hit and run. You done drove, hold on, where's the brother at? You done caught up with him and then fired on him. You killed him.
Police responded to the 2019 shooting scene that killed 62-year-old Kenneth Herring.
Hey, sir, stay with me, okay? Can you talk to me now?
Prosecutors say 25-year-old Hannah Payne pulled the trigger on purpose after following Herring from the scene of a hit and run.
Man, let me see what else Hannah Payne did, man. Because she sounded like a live wire. Hannah Payne. That's the interrogation. Come on, let's get to the good part, folks.
Detective Hayward, for the record,
at my hand, and he grabbed me right by my wrist and he pulled me in. So at that time, still no gun out. So phone in hand. Right. He's flung it. Did go hit me how he hit you. You're holding like the phone like this? That's what it was, I had it in my right hand. Okay. Yeah, and he's right here. Okay. So don't hit me, but right. Well, with his hand, I'm telling you, he's stuck. Okay. And he's just like, he went like this, and then he grabbed me. And he grabbed which hand? My right hand. I'm sorry, my left hand. The phone, not phone. Getting his tag number. I got the tag number by the time we got to the end of.
That's what I'm on.
After about 20 minutes had gone by, I went back across the street and I was calling my parents. He ran into the semi. Y'all were on parole and you were trying to. Parole. Okay. We left on 4th Parkway. There was a semi that was in the lane to the right of me. And he was a little bit further in the intersection than I was. My light was green for us. And out of nowhere, this guy came down through the intersection. And luckily I stopped barely in time, but he ran into the semi. Y'all were on parole and you were trying to come out on the 4th Parkway. And he came straight through. So we got like from 85 Riverdale or from Riverdale? From 85. Okay, I got you. Okay. And so after I realized what had happened, I was able to go around him, and I pulled up on the sidewalk, and I parked. I called the police. I got out, and I walked over to see if everyone was okay. I was talking to the truck driver and another witness who was also a police officer who saw everything happen. And the guy who was driving the truck ended up getting out and was just kind of like looking around like, well, what happened? And he said, someone hit me. And we're like, no, you just ran the red light. And he was kind of stumbling and walking out in the middle of traffic. And after about 20 minutes had gone by, I went back across the street and I was calling my parents. I tried to have a realization that this was my second chance at life that I felt my parents. So I called my parents and I told them what happened. And while I was standing over there, when I called back, I realized it had been over 20 minutes. And I told the dispatch that he was sitting in his truck and he was revving the engine. And it looked like he was going to pull away, and at that time he did. He took off. Okay. So I got in my Jeep and I followed him and I told the dispatch that I was calling him.
You're guilty right now.
She didn't advise it. And I told her
You're
that I was getting his tag number. I got the tag number by the time we got to the end of right when I got to Riverdale Road.
We can skip all this.
And we came around that curve and I had an opportunity to get in front of him. Okay. I got in front of him and I stopped in front of him.
Yeah, so now you acting like the police. You guilty, bitch. I mean, excuse my language. You guilty.
I went forward when I pushed it, which is the line of was open. It actually was open. Okay. I mean, and that's where all the marks came from on my jeans, because the outside of the car. Did the photographer take pictures of you? No. Okay, we're going to take pictures. Okay, so he was. By the fact that he's so happy when I pulled it out and I'm telling him, he said, yeah, shoot me, I got something for you, And then I was up, I had pulled it up, and that's when he had a hold of my shirt ripped. He grabbed the gun. And then hold the gun, grab the gun, you were grab the gun. So he's trying to turn like this, and I'm trying to push up against the door.
Pause.
Yeah.
Man, first of all, in the state of Georgia, you're in Clayton County. So here's the situation with a firearm. I'm a licensed carrier. And I've taken classes and I know how to stay out of trouble to one degree or another. So, bro, if nobody is invading your space, prohibiting you from leaving or entering, holding you hostage, kidnapping you, unaliving you, bro, you cannot, an accident took place. It's not clear to me if he and she were in a car accident or if he was in an accident with an 18-wheeler and for whatever reason pulled off. There was an accident. He left the scene. You called the police. You reported the tag number. Then you continued to follow him, and then you pulled in front of him, and you stopped him from going where he was going. You was guilty right there, bitch. Anything that happened after that, I don't care how it happened, you guilty of it, because you're not allowed to do that. That's illegal.
After my shirt was ripped, he went like this, and he was pulling at it, but my hands were just on the side, and but he's pulling at it, and he's pulling at the trigger area, in the trigger. His hands.
So you gonna say he shot himself? You know what?
And that, I mean, the specific reason why I bought the one that I bought was because it had the double.
I'll also say this. As a firearm owner, I have had, just like a new vehicle, you had that gas on your chest, bro, and you don't know how to, you hadn't been in this situation before, and so it's on you, and you want to save the world, and you want to try to do all this stuff. Stop. And if you watch the wrong combination of movies, you'll think you're a hero. I remember when I first got my firearm, not my firearm, but my license to carry. Guess what? Look, I got my license to carry, bro. As soon as my card came, you would have thought I was John Wayne around this bitch. Because I'm telling you, bro, that I am, first of all, I'm a convicted felon. Where's my driver's license? I'm in my wallet. Anyway, I'm a convicted felon. So I got a full pardon from the state of Georgia. This ain't got nothing to do with this video. And I got a full pardon. And then I went and got my license to carry. When I got my license to carry, it's like I had the ace of spades. But long story shorter, I ride motorcycles. I envision myself riding on my motorcycle with my pistol on me. Now, bro, when I have my pistol on me, you won't even know I got it. Because I don't want the attention to come along with it. What I'm saying is, there's a little, when you get a new car, everybody, you just want to drive. Go next door. Man, I need some more gas. Yeah, you just want to drive. And if you watch any superhero movies, you thought that's what was going on. And you didn't want to tussling with this man. And from what you explaining, he shot himself with your gun that you chased him down with.
Safety mechanism, so I wasn't too worried, I guess, because I didn't have my hand all the way on that. On the back, I could tell. Okay. So he's pulling at it, and that's when he's going like this, and he's turning it. Turning away from himself. Yeah, and he's trying to, and that's when he grabs it. My fingers and his fingers were both in it, and he's trying to pull it, and that's when I'm trying to pull my hand out, but I'm not trying to leave the gun there, obviously. Right. So he was pulling it and turning it, and then I was able to kind of just like make it back towards him, and he had it like this, and he said, yeah, just shoot me. And that's when he lunged. He still had a hold of my hand right here. With the gun? Yeah, so got my hand, and he lunged, and that's when. Okay. Yeah. Do you think that he pulled the trigger, or do you think that you pulled the trigger? What I told them originally was that I felt like he did. Because I did not have my finger. I know about the double safety mechanism, so that's why I specifically did not have my finger on the trigger. Okay. Now, when I pulled it back around, and I'm pulling, and that's when it went off. So, wrenched back. Because with one hand, he had me, and he had me pull, and we're going back and forth.
None of that matters, bro.
Eventually, my shirt got ripped. Okay. I'm yelling at him, to stay in the car. I told him he needs to stay in the car. The police are on their way. Okay. And that's when he wanted me just trying to make sure that I was prepared for whatever it may have been.
Man, listen, man, anything.
Fate. She will spend the rest of her life behind bars.
Okay.
Hannah Payne, the 25-year-old Clayton County convicted killer, learned her fate. She will spend the rest of her life behind bars. But the Clayton County judge did say she is eligible for parole.
Earlier this week, a jury found her guilty of killing a man in 2019 who left the scene of a traffic crash that she wasn't even directly involved in.
Oh, my God.
Fox 5's Tyler Fingert was in the courtroom for the sentencing.
Lots of tears in a Clayton County courtroom for the sentencing of Hannah Payne. The siblings of the man she killed asked the judge to give her the max. Ultimately, the judge sentenced her to life in prison with the possibility of parole plus 13 years. With handcuffs on her wrists and wearing her jail uniform, Hannah Payne learned Friday she won't get out of prison for a long, long time.
The court will impose a sentence of life with the possibility of parole.
Hannah Payne's eyes filled with tears as Clayton County Judge Jules Scott gave the convicted killer life for the malice murder charge. Payne was also sentenced to 13 additional years to be served consecutively for the other counts in the 2019 killing of 62-year-old Kenneth Herring.
So justice has been done here for Kenneth Herring.
A jury found Payne guilty of following Herring after he left the scene of a crash, eventually cutting him off and firing the bullet that killed him.
She is paying the price for taking a life.
The case got national attention, but Clayton County District Attorney Tasha Mosley says they don't believe the murder was race-related. She called the sentence a victory and says even if Payne eventually gets parole, she'll still have to serve at least 43 years.
When you look at 43 years and you're 25, all of the good years are gone.
Before the judge handed down her sentence, Herring's 3 siblings pushed for the harshest sentence possible, while 3 of Payne's friends asked for mercy.
The same sentence that she gave him, I would like to see the same sentence given to her.
That she is a human worthy of saving.
District Attorney Mosley says the case has flared tempers and there have been multiple death threats against both families connected to the trial.
If they get them, we will prosecute them. This is enough. These families have been through enough.
Payne has a right to appeal the conviction, but so far no court paperwork has been filed. The Clayton County DA says they will fight any and all appeals. In Clayton County, Tyler Fingert.
I just want to see where she at. I want to see where you at. At least she eligible for parole. Yeah, they just said that. I wonder if she'll try to wait. When was that? That was. Hey man, at the end of the day, man, know the laws, man. Know the rules. Cause she could have avoided it by minding her mother business, bro. That's all you had to do was mind your business. You done did the most. You reported it. It's cool. Hey, man, know your gun. You got a gun. Learn the laws, bro. They did not make you the police. It did not make you the sheriff. You're not Billy Badass. You can't just walk around just shooting people. I'm sorry. Hannah is still a human being. She's still a human being. But you play stupid games. You win stupid prizes.